Movie buffs, welcome back to the Movie Bay. This is Date. In today's video, we're going to do our Take 5 for April 3rd, 2022. Without further ado, let's dive in and get to it. Our comedy take for today is The Princess Bride. The Princess Bride came out in 1987. It has a very high, well-deserved 8.1 IMDb. It has a 98-minute runtime, so it's not terribly long. And it stars Mandy Patinkin and a host of others. The Princess Bride is a very funny movie. It's funny in a very classic way. It's very clean, classical comedy. Very funny, great movie. Overall, fantastic watch. We have our horror pick for today, and that's going to be Annabelle Creation. This is part of the Conjuring universe. Annabelle is, there's 3 Annabelle movies. You got Annabelle, Annabelle Creation, and Annabelle Comes Home. This is, to me, the scariest in the Annabelle line. This is probably, out of the whole Conjuring universe, there's about, let's say you got the 3 Conjuring movies, the 3 Annabelle movies, you got The Nun and The Curse of La Llorona. So that's what, 8 films. This is probably in the top 3 of the scariest of the whole set. Maybe top 2, because I think maybe this and The Conjuring 2, that's my 2 picks for the whole universe. But this is a very scary, very disturbing movie. So let's get to the numbers. Came out in 2017. It has a 6.5 IMDb. I think this should be at least a 7.5. It was really that good. I liked it. It has a 109 minute runtime, and it stars Anthony LaPena. Very good movie. Like I said, the Conjuring universe is a great horror universe. I like what they did with it. We haven't had anything new come out from that universe in a while, but I would slot Annabelle Creation probably in the top 2, top 3 of the whole universe. Next up, we have our action movie for this Take 5, and that's going to be Action Jackson. Action movie, Action Jackson. This is the definition of an 80s cheese type cliche action movie from the 80s. Action Jackson came out in 1988, so this was at the tail end of the 80s. So, you know, like the 80s, early 90s, these type of action movies, the kind of action movies they don't make no more. It has a very low 5.5 IMDb. I'm not sure how they judged this movie. Did they judge it by today's standards or by 1988 standards? Because if you're judging this movie by 1988 standards, for what it was, this should easily be a 6.5. I mean, that's easy. 5.5, I don't agree with that. It has a 95-minute runtime, so again, it's not terribly long. It'll keep your attention, and it stars Carl Weathers. And yeah, I mean, you got Vanity, Sharon Stone, Craig T. Nelson. It's a great cast. Take a look at that. It's a fantastic cast. This is a good movie. I'm not sure why we didn't get a second one, because this definitely could have been a franchise. It was just that good. Who knows? Next up, we have our drama pick for this Take 5, and I went with The Joker. This is not a superhero movie, for those of you who think this is a superhero movie. It is not. It is The Joker, yes, but it's definitely not a superhero movie. This has nothing to do with Batman. This particular one, though. Not to say if they do another one, it won't evolve into that, but for now, this was a standalone Joker origin story, and it was a good origin story. So it came out in 2019. It has a very high, well-deserved 8.5 IMDb. It has a 122-minute runtime. It is a little bit on the lengthy side. Joaquin Phoenix and Robert De Niro. This was a really good movie. I really enjoyed this. I was stuck watching this because it was great. It was more than what I thought it was going to be. Next, we have our thriller, Murder at 1600, starring Wesley Snipes and Diane Lane. So the numbers, it came out in 1997. It has a 6.1 IMDb, which, yeah, it's a little bit, it's cheese, but it was good. 107-minute runtime. Wesley Snipes, Diane Lane. So this is basically about a conspiracy at the White House, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Good movie, very predictable. It follows the same formula that these types of movies from the late 80s all the way through the 90s followed, that you don't really see these type of movies that much anymore. The movie landscape has shifted between each decade, and this is definitely a product of its time. So that's it. That's the Take 5 for April 3rd, 2022. Thanks for watching. Next up, we're going to do a take 10. Yeah, we did the take 10 for Samuel Jackson. This time we're going to do a take 10 on Mark Wahlberg. Stay tuned for that. That's coming.